Okay, since we have talked about farming recently, we're going to stay on that topic and talk about some easy events that you can do in your farm area. This past fall time, we did this in our farm area and we got a huge response. We were really nervous because we had never done anything like this before, but it was amazing. And so what we did was a local food drive, and it was so easy. And so I'm just going to talk about it a little bit, kind of what we did to get the ball rolling on it. So all we did was we had our farm area. We had been farming there for about 3 to 4 months. So our people in our farm area had gotten about 6 to 8 postcards with my face and our brand all over them for the last few months. And so they kind of knew who we were going into this food drive. Whenever we did the food drive, we basically thought, what is the most inexpensive way that we can do this, and how can we reach the most people with this? And so we kind of debated, like, should we just have people drop off their food at the community center? What should we do? And so when we thought about it, the best thing that we came up with was going door to door. And what we did is we had a couple of local grocery stores donate brown paper bags to us, and they're really nice. They had like handles on them, they're really sturdy. And so we printed out flyers, and it just had all of our food drive information on it. It also had our branding on it. It looked like a printed out Facebook post, essentially, is what it did. And so it looked like us. And so when when we dropped these bags off at these people's homes, they had already been seeing our postcards, so they had been seeing our branding for the last few months. And then when we dropped the bags off, they pretty much already knew, like, okay, this isn't just like a random food drive from some random person. They know that it was the Nunley team doing it. And so what we did is we made the flyer, branded it to ourselves, put all the information on it, and basically said, put your food in here and have it on your front doorstep Thursday, and we'll pick it up between 8 and noon Thursday morning. So we were kind of nervous about, like, are we going to get a lot of response? Are people going to get mad? Are we going to get phone calls being like, hey, don't be dropping stuff out of my door? And the response was phenomenal. So we had people calling us all day long on pickup day saying, like, oh my gosh, I forgot to leave my bag out. Are you guys still in the neighborhood? Can I still put it out? And guess what? All that was that I was able to connect with home owners in our farm area, which was really cool. And we ended up donating like 1,500 pounds of food, and it wasn't unplanned, but like we hadn't been planning it for a month. We literally dropped these bags off on people's doorsteps on a Sunday and came back the following Thursday to pick them up and go drop the food off. And so what was really cool was it was pre-COVID, so a little bit different, but people were like, oh, thanks. They were basically thanking us for allowing them to clean out their pantries, and we ended up donating so much food. It was amazing. We had to take multiple cars. We filled up we filled up our whole truck, and then 2 other cars. And it was within like 1,200-ish, maybe we didn't do that many, maybe about like 800 bags, and we had a huge response from them. So it was really cool. And so if you're looking to find a way to like connect within your neighborhood that you're farming, a food drive is a great thing. You can do all kinds of things like a shoe drive, or we've looked into that, a clothing drive. People love it. It gets them out. It gets them to do something good for the community without really having to do any of the work. And you do all the work, and it takes you, a couple of days, and that's it. And it makes a huge impact. So good luck on farming.